Hello everyone. I'm going to discuss about trimethyl silyl chloride and bis-isobutyronitrile AIBN. First of all, trimethyl silyl chloride. It's an organosilicon compound with formula CH3 thrice SiCl. It is colorless, volatile liquid that is stable in the absence of water, and it's soluble in THF, DMF, CH2Cl2, HMPA. It is purified by the distillation over calcium hydride with the exclusion of moisture. It is highly moisture sensitive and corrosive. It is normally stored under an inert atmosphere and used in fume hood. Coming to the application of TMS-Cl, first one is protection of alcohols as TMS ethers. The most common method of forming a silyl ether involves the use of TMSCl and a base. The mixtures of TMSCl and hexamethyl disilazine (HMDS) have also been used to form TMS ethers. Primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohols can be silylated in this manner, depending on the relative amounts of TMS and HMDS. In the diagram, the hydroxyl group is silylated to OTMS, as we could see. Trimethyl silyl ethers can be easily removed by treating with TBAF and citric acid, etc. The next application is formation of silyl esters. TMS esters can be prepared in good yields by reacting the carboxylic acid with TMSCl in 1,2-dichloroethane. This method of carboxyl group protection has been used during hydroboration reactions. The organoborane can be transformed into a variety of different carboxylic acid derivatives. TMS esters can be reduced with metal hydrides to form alcohols and aldehydes, or hydrolyzed to the starting acid depending on the reducing agent and reaction conditions. Next one is protection of terminal alkynes. Terminal alkanes can be protected as TMS alkanes by the reaction with butyl lithium in THF followed by TMS-Cl. A one-pot beta elimination silylation process can also yield the protected alkyne. Next is silyl enol ethers. TMS enol ethers of aldehydes and symmetrical ketones are usually formed by reaction of carbonyl compound with a triethyl amine and TMSCl in DMF. But other bases have been used, including sodium hydride and potassium hydride. Next is epoxide cleavage. Epoxides opened by reaction with TMSCl in the presence of triphenylphosphine or tetra N-butyl ammonium chloride to afford orthoprotected vicinal fluorohydrins. Next, conjugate addition reactions. In the presence of TMSCl, cuprates undergo 1,2 addition to aldehydes and ketones to afford silyl enol ethers. Conjugate addition of organocuprates to alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds, including ketones, esters, and amides, are accelerated by addition of TMSCl to provide good yields of 1,4-addition products. Next, as dehydrating agent. TMSCl is also a suitable dehydrating agent for scavenging water generated in various reactions. For example, in the esterification of 5-methyl pyrazinoic acid with N-nonanol, a 44% yield of the desired ester can be distilled out directly from the reaction mixture of the acid, alcohol, and TMSCl. Then chlorination. TMSCl has been used as the chloride source in a variety of substitution reactions. For example, when 1-bromo and decane is heated with the stoichiometric amount of TMSCl in TMF at 90 degrees Celsius, and in the presence of imidazole, a Finkelstein-like reaction provides a corresponding 1-chloro and decane in quantitative yield. Next, as Lewis acid, addition of diethyl zinc to various imines is promoted by different Lewis acids such as TMSCl, BF3, diethyl oxide and zinc chloride to offer a variety of secondary amines. The reaction is simple and effective, and unlike the comparable additions to carbonyl compounds, no amino alcohol is needed. Next, coming to AIBN, azobisobutyron nitrate. We could see the formula, often used as a former in plastics and rubber and as a radical initiator. In most reactions, AIBN decomposes, eliminating a molecule of nitrogen gas to form two cyano-propyl radicals. Here the mechanism, we could see AIBN decomposes, eliminating a molecule of nitrogen gas to form two cyano-propyl radicals. These radicals can initiate free radical polymerizations and other radical-induced reactions. For instance, a mixture of styrene, malic and hydrogen toluene will react if heated, forming the copolymer upon addition of AIBN. Another example of a radical reaction that can be initiated by AIBN is the anti-Markovnikov hydrohalogenation of alkenes. Production and analogues. AIBN is produced from acetocyanohydrine and hydrazine, then followed by oxidation. We could see the balanced equation here. Then related azo compounds behave similarly, such as azobicyclohexane carbonitrate. Water soluble azo initiators are also available. Then coming to the application of AIBN. First one, copper catalyzed cyanoalkyl annihilation of activated alkenes with AIBN. A novel, simple and cost-effective copper catalyzed direct cyanoalkyl annihilation of activated alkenes with AIBN has been developed with cheap K2S2O8 as the oxidant. A series of cyano-containing oxindoles that are otherwise difficult to obtain through previous methods are very efficiently synthesized using this protocol. Then the next application is directing group assisted copper to catalyzed orthocarbonylation to benzamide using AIBN. An efficient copper catalyzed regioselective carbon hydrogen bond carbonylation to benzamides has been developed using AIBN as traceless cyanating agent. The non-toxic and readily available AIBN was used for the carbonylative cyclization of benzamides via copper catalysis. This method is also applicable for the regioselective cyanation of furan, benzofuran, thiophene, benzothiophene and pyrrole carboxamide derivatives. Then the last application here is AIBN initiated radical addition of gem difluorinated alkyl iodides to alkynes. The addition of gem fluorinated difluorinated alkyl iodides to alkynes initiated by the AIBN neatly gave the corresponding difluoromethylene vinyl iodides, among which the severe selectivity of aromatic acetylenes was high. So that's all about trimethyl silyl fluoride and azobisobutyron nitrate. Thank you.